Welcome back to Loud But Slow. Pretty excited, back in the shop today, and this is what we're doing. Gonna stick the motor back in, finally. Between money and waiting on parts, just everything that involves when you're building a car, it just feels like it takes forever. But finally there, finally time to stick it back in. The motor's still in the state it was on the last video. Probably going to bolt on a couple more things. It's just easier to get to while the motor's on the stand and easier to access, like the AC compressor, spark plugs, things like that. Just as much of it as possible, really. Train's coming, so I'm going to stop this video and I'll pick it up as soon as the train passes, because otherwise you guys won't be able to hear anything I say. Now that the train's gone, okay, so yeah, we're gonna put the motor in the car through the bottom, just like when we pulled it. So, gonna get it together, hopefully get it running today. Probably not going to run it for too long because it is tuned wrong, and I really don't want to mess anything up. Once it's running, and I do want all the fluids to cycle and hopefully having no leaks, no issues. Then I'm going to be pulling the fuel system off because I ordered a full, I think it's the 850 horsepower kit from Lethal Performance. It comes with a 2-pump fuel hat, AN10 lines for the feed and AN8 lines for the return. It also is coming with some Division X fuel rails, a regulator, everything to push more horsepower. It's kind of pricey, especially for a mechanic, but you got to pay to play, so it is what it is. Yeah, so let's get this thing going. Whenever I do get that in, I'll probably do like a little unboxing. I'm really curious to see it too. There's a whole bunch of fuel systems out there that people use, and that's just the one I decided to pick after doing some research. I'm gonna set the phone up like usual. Probably try to get maybe a different angle or something, and get this thing started. Again, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the views. If you guys have any questions, comment. I'll answer anything. Guys, time to get started. Gonna put like the harmonic balancer back on, all the pulleys like the water pump. I'm gonna put that on, water pump pulley, idlers, tensioner. I'm gonna stick all that on. Doing this video thing a little bit harder than I thought. I'm a big music person. I love listening to music, but when you're doing this, you can't because all the copyright laws. So it gets quiet out in the shop by yourself with no radio playing, and yeah, guess it is what it is, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling this stuff. I walked about pulling most of it off. There's none of it's really anything difficult or takes any tools or anything like that to reassemble. It's all pretty straightforward stuff. Most of the stuff really need a 13, a 10. So you need a 10, a 13, a 15. And that's really it. That and an 8mm, and you can pretty much take apart and assemble these whole motors. You don't need a whole lot of tools. But yeah, so I'm gonna start taking away at it. Most of it's probably gonna be a time lapse. I know you guys probably get tired of seeing that, but once the car's up and going, there's gonna be a lot more videos. The guy Brett that I spoke, or that was in the last video, or 2 videos ago, I guess. He's one of my good buddies. He's wanting to do an LS swap in I think it's a 93 Chevy square body. So that's going to be coming up on. He's also the one that's going to be LS swapping his Mustang. So he's kind of going with the model LS swap the world. So all that stuff's to come too. And since it'll probably be me and him doing that, he just had a baby, so he's pretty busy. But since it'll probably be me and him doing that, we'll be able to get better video shots. But yeah, let's get going. Sorry about that, guys. The wife came by. Awesome. Brought me a drink on our way to work. Love that woman. Gotta keep your women happy, guys. Anyway, gonna put this harmonic balancer on now. Just want to let you guys know that when you put that on, put a little silicone, RTV, whatever you want to call it, on the keyway. If it's got a keyway, it'll prevent it from leaking coming out past that point. Just a little tip. Wanted to show you guys a little bit what it's looking like. Kind of realized that the picture was kind of dark and you really couldn't see. That's a Steeda underdrive pulley kit. That might end up coming off in the future. I want to see what it if I have any cooling issues when you're slowing the water pump down that much. But I'm gonna stick on the manifolds. Those if you guys remember, I just shot those with some VHT fireproof paint. Some matte black, just to clean them up a little bit. Those are those poly mounts. Gonna stick those on. The dipstick tube, I'm real bad about forgetting to put that dipstick tube on, and you have to put it on with the headers or the manifolds, so you so it'll slide through, because it sits up, goes down into this port right here, and what goes up and goes into this the bracket bolts in right here. It goes up in between the manifold. So if you just stick the manifold on, that's a pain in the butt to get that oil dipstick tube in. But just wanted to give you guys a little closer look so you can see what's going on. And if you guys don't know, I use a cell phone, a Samsung cell phone, to video all my videos. So the quality isn't that great. If you're new to the channel, I said at the beginning, eventually I'll get like a nice Nikon or a good video style camera to do these videos. But for now, this is what we got. Just want to let you know I'm sorry about the quality if it's kind of poor at times. For the most part, I think it does okay. Every now and then it glitches out and you have a long blurry section. I just can't keep looking at the phone. I try to make sure it's not blurring out, but I can't. I won't get any work done if I only do that. the dipstick and the poly mounts. Those are the On3 performance turbo manifolds. Yeah, I got them all dirty, but it's all good. I'll clean them up a little bit. Gonna do the AC compressor, and I think that's it. The flywheel. But I think after I do the AC compressor, I'm going to move this out of the way, put that up in the air, and drop the K-member and get it set in position to set the motor and transmission on together. And then, yeah. See, they come together pretty quick.